Hey guys, TJ back here with another video. So the gameplay here is just gonna be me playing against some bots because I don't wanna be recording this specific topic. I'm gonna keep it at 4 just because I don't want it to be too crazy. But this specific topic is gonna need me to focus on the topic itself so that I don't get sidetracked and I can, articulate what I need to get across. 1 second. So, one thing I've noticed is Sony slash PlayStation they have implemented accessibility features, and I have a whole video talking about each accessibility feature on its own, and it's basically an overview of what the PlayStation has to offer in terms of accessibility. Now, for those of you who don't know what accessibility means, when it comes to consoles and whatever else, it basically means accessibility features basically are there for people with disabilities to be able to interact with a certain device or system effectively and with as little trouble as possible. Sorry. So, for example, my phone. You guys have heard my phone. Sorry, I'm also concentrating on the match. You guys have heard my phone in some videos using the Google Pixel with the accessibility feature known as TalkBack, which is running off the Google Android software. That's for most Android devices, anything that runs on Android, at least the software or operating system. And then Apple has their thing of VoiceOver, which runs on iOS. And you guys have experienced my laptop, which runs off JAWS, which I did a whole video on that as well. And I've talked about VoiceOver on the Mac. VoiceOver is for all Apple products. But anyway, JAWS is a paid-for screen reader, while Narrator comes with all Windows 10 PCs with Windows 10 on it. So Narrator is free. I can't hit shit with this CUDA. What the hell? But anyway, like, you've heard me talk about accessibility features, and it helps very much in school and in everyday life. Like, I'll do Facebook posts with TalkBack, with my Braille Note Touch, which I did a whole video on. Like, I've done videos on some of this stuff. But one thing that to me does kind of suck is Sony. Now, I don't know about Xbox, so I mean, you guys can leave comments down below on what you think on Xbox and stuff. But Sony has included accessibility features finally. Those being stuff like text-to-speech, zoom, closed captions, button remapping, stuff like that. Sorry, I'm like recording a bit late too, so. But anyway, so with these features, it allows me, especially text-to-speech. The rest of them I don't really need for at all. But text-to-speech helps me to operate the system, which I did a whole video on how I upload, record stuff, how I do this, whatever, right? And I can't hit anything this game. What the hell? There we go. But anyway, text-to-speech, it helps a lot. And one thing I wish Sony would do, and they just have not done for the last couple firmware ones, not just the small ones, but the big ones too, they have not updated any of the accessibility. Like, they have not done anything to try and improve it so that gamers or anyone with a disability can use the console more effectively. Like, yeah, you can still use a console, but not as effectively as if they improve the features. Like, one thing I wish to see them work on is honestly improve the text-to-speech so it reads more than the messages in the party and it reads hopefully in-game menus at some point, and I can't hit anything in this game.
Hostile UAV spotted.
Oh god, not the XR2. Go with this. But you know, like one day to hopefully improve it to the point where in-game it's working to read the menu, so I don't have to rely on sighted friends or family members to help. I mean, a lot of it I do on my own, like create a class and stuff like that. But I'm not just talking Call of Duty. I'm talking Mortal Kombat. I'm talking Last of Us. I'm talking a lot of big games that are either coming out or already have come out. And maybe it's not even a Sony issue. Like, yeah, they could have always improved their accessibility, which would be great. It'd be fantastic. It'd get many more people to get their console and pay for the subscriptions and all that, so they get more money, for which benefits them. But also, if they do accessibility right and they get it done right, it encourages people to buy the console more, because people with disabilities can interact with other people more readily and easily, which is good for both parties. Yeah, it takes some time, it takes a bit of money, but I mean, in the long run, it's great. You know what I mean? Now, for all I know, the text-to-speech not working in the game menus could just be a matter of that the game text just needs to be changed or something. Maybe updates need to happen for the games themselves, and that can change, and I can't hit anything. Why can't I hit nothing in this game? Did I really just get him or not a kill? Great. Dredge. But, like you hear me struggle sometimes. And, like, for example, the other live stream, you know, I wanted the Gorgon, and what do I have now? The Dredge, right? I mean, yeah, it's a good weapon, don't get me wrong, but I prefer the Gorgon. But if text-to-speech worked in game menus, I wouldn't have that problem. If it worked in game menus, I wouldn't have to send screenshots and probably annoy the shit out of a lot of my friends. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure they're fine with it, but at the same time, I know some of them for a fact that, you know, that even if they don't tell me, I know they're a little annoyed sometimes when I ask for help because it takes so damn long. You know, if Sony improved their shit, they would very easily be able to, you know, allow me and other visually impaired individuals, or hearing impaired, or dexterity impaired, whatever sort of impairment, it will allow all of us as the disabled community and abled. I mean, there's disabled and there's people who are able, like, there's, you know, you know what I'm talking about. But will allow all of us, or most of us, to become more independent players as a whole, and also just operate the system better. Like, sorry, maybe you don't want to be a gamer, maybe you don't want it for the games, but you want it for maybe movies and stuff. I mean, great. I mean, it's not a bad reason to want a PlayStation. I mean, maybe you want it for YouTube and everything. I don't know. I mean, there's a bunch of reasons some people want consoles.
Incoming thermite!
This Dredge is actually more powerful. I underestimate it. It's just because it feels so weird in my hand when I shoot it. Cause, like, I don't know. I'm just weird. But I don't know. Like, if Sony somehow manages to see this somehow, I'm just asking as one gamer. I'm just one out of millions, dude. That's the thing, is I'm just one. I'm just asking, please, sometime in the near future, just focus on accessibility and improve it. That's all I'm asking. And for those who do see this video, would you mind just sharing the shit out of this video? Do me a favor. Yes, I know most of my videos I've said recently, you know, like, share, subscribe, but I'm being serious. Like, this time I really need you guys to share this video to as many social media sites as you can. Like, I want to get this, I want Sony to realize that their accessibility features, they're good now, but they need to be better. Like, I mean, there's just a lot of opportunity that's lost, a lot of money that's lost. And not to mention, like, everybody wants to be able to play games and be a part of a big community, right? Like, they want to be happy and a part of it. And without great accessibility features, a lot of people can't experience that. You know, that that great feeling you have to hop in a party with your buddies and play a video game. You know what I mean? And like maybe someone who's completely blind and has no sight, whichever, like me, but they don't have like they don't know the menus. They don't know how Call of Duty works. They can easily figure it out through text-to-speech, being able to read the menus and stuff, so they know what they're doing, like what weapon and stuff. Plus, there's YouTube. There's a guy named Drifter. He does his in-depth series. Some of you guys know him probably. But you know, that's how I found out a lot about the guns. Is that, but also hand testing practice.
Outrider down.
Excuse me. But you know, like to be honest, like I can only imagine if they put more time into text-to-speech alone, like yeah, there's Zoom, yeah, there's all this other stuff. But text-to-speech by itself, just on its own, I could imagine it reading like CAN 44 selected, and then like optical attachment, and then like attachment 1, quick draw grip, 4 grip, whatever, right? It could be reading all those. It could be reading all my notifications, my friends list, my communities page, my, you know, what's new, like all my clips from my friends. Like it'd be nice to interact with my friends and see what they're doing, you know, like see what happened with them. Like maybe a buddy might got a new trophy. I want to congratulate them. I don't know that. I have to go to my phone and look at the app, and even then, it's not that accessible. The app, at least. I mean, it's okay, but like, there's so many things I want to be able to do on the console, you know, without sighted assistance. But you know what I mean? Like, they just, I don't know, all I'm just saying is I hope one day they realize, hey, we need to improve the accessibility one day. Like, I hope they realize it soon. I don't know, and I do hope you guys did enjoy this little commentary. I know a lot of it, I sound like a broken record, a lot of it maybe was boring, but here's the thing, like in the reality situation, accessibility is a big part of my life and a lot of other blind individuals' lives, visually impaired, whatever, people with disability. Like, accessibility is one of the ways we're able to work, one of the ways that we're able to be able to interact socially, like Facebook and shit. Like, yeah, that's really accessible because, one, Google, they improved their talkback on their Android software, and Facebook cooperated by updating their app accordingly so that accessibility worked. Same with YouTube, same with a lot of applications and stuff a lot of people use every day, you know. Twitch is nice. I've tried Twitter like once or twice, but that was on my iPhone. It didn't work too well. I'm thinking about trying it again on my new Pixel, and hopefully that might be more accessible, and maybe I'll start to Twitter, so, you know, follow me on there. Maybe. I've thought about it. Maybe I've also thought about another Facebook for my channel. But and right now I'm not even really trying hard. I'm just sticking around trying to see what I can hit.
Don't hold back.
But I mean, this was a longer video. I probably sounded really boring, and you know, but the thing is, I can only imagine the possibilities of the text-to-speech working a lot better than it does now. Like, yeah, it works for messages and party and some settings and some little things here and there, but just the whole system, everything in the entire console being read, not just the PlayStation menu, home screen, but in-game menus.
Rest up, rearm, and get ready. This shit ain't done until we get a win.
Like, there's just so many possibilities. Like, you know, I wouldn't have to rely on screenshots and other friends, you know, having to walk me through a menu to get to a specific setting. I can just go in there and change it myself. You know? And like I said, this could all...
One shot, one kill. Won't even hear it coming.
You know, this could all just be very easily fixed by Treyarch or whatever developer, whatever game, updating the game so that it's more compatible with the text-to-speech engine that Sony uses. You know? Like, I don't know. My opinion is Sony if you guys see this, I'd appreciate it. I'm sure millions of other people would have greatly appreciated it if you got accessibility stuff fixed and made them better. The features. I talked to a buddy of mine. He's visually impaired. He's not blind like I am, but he's visually impaired. He does enjoy playing video games. In fact, he was playing Minecraft a little while ago, the PlayStation 4 edition. But he tried out Zoom. It worked for him personally. For him, of course, everyone's different when it comes to vision and shit. But for him, it worked. Text to speech for me, it works for most of the stuff I'm doing. But there's a lot of stuff I want to know about. Like, I want to know when I want to be able to hear, like, the text to speech, like, I'm in the middle of a match, right? I want to be able to hear the text to speech, like, tell me, hey, your controller is low, your battery, right? But I don't know when it's low until it dies on me. I don't know when a buddy of mine hops online. I have to constantly be checking the online friends thing in my little quick menu or whatever. I don't know what parties are available until I go look at the party. I mean, of course, that's with everybody, I think. I'm not sure, though, honestly. I want to know what kind of trophies I have and what I can actually work for. Realistically, I want to know, I want to be able to read my own KD and see how that goes. My own win-loss ratio, my own created class, my own, all this stuff. Like, I can only imagine the possibilities. They have text-to-speech now. It's okay. It works for what it is. But just imagine the possibilities. Imagine how many more people with disabilities will be able to play games and stuff and be a part of something that can take them out of their shitty life. I'm not saying everyone's life is shitty, but I'm just giving an analogy. Like, some people aren't very happy with their life, and that's the thing. Naughty Dog Studios, the guys behind Uncharted and Last of Us, they made Uncharted 4 with accessibility features. Some of you may not know that. And I'm sitting in a damn main lobby thing just talking, but here's the thing. And I will actually, what I'll do is when this goes live, this video, when it's finished uploading, I will edit it and add the title, the thing for Naughty Dog, their accessibility video, all of that in the description, so you guys can go check it out. But, to me, Naughty Dog is one of my favorite companies. One, because I like their games. And two, because they took the step in the right direction. They're one of those companies that I'm like, you know what, I appreciate the work you guys put into your games. Because you guys are legitimately trying to incorporate people with disabilities into your experience. Like, your game experience. Which is a great company. Like, I'm not saying that because I'm sponsored. I'm not saying to get money. I'm just saying, in my own personal opinion, Naughty Dog is a good company. They're really good. And I love a lot of their work, to be honest. Like, a lot of their stories and games, like, yeah, I like it. I'm ranting about something else now. But I just hope one day that Sony will just make their accessibility better. I understand it's only been out for a couple months. They've only had it for a little while, but I mean, come on, just that would be perfect if it read everything. And I mean literally everything. Of course, it's an option. It's just a setting. You can turn it on or off. But just imagine just reading every single thing in the console, online, on web searches, on YouTube, on Hulu, on Twitch, on in-game menus, like everywhere. Just imagine reading everything. That'd be fucking great. And I do apologize for some of my foul language in this video. It's not what I'm set out to do, is to cuss up a storm and say, anything bad about Sony. I'm not saying that they're bad. I'm just saying I wish they would improve it. At the end of the day, they're an alright company in my opinion. A lot of the stuff I don't know about, but what I do know is that their accessibility, for now, it's good. Just hopefully they improve it. Like, sometimes I get bummed out about, like, I'm gonna go check a notification, right? And the text-to-speech, it will literally tell me, text-to-speech is unavailable here. No, none of you really understands, because most of my subscribers are sighted, I believe. But some of you guys don't understand how crushing and how bummed out someone feels when they realize there's a barrier in front of them. Now, accessibility is designed to get rid of those barriers that the world puts in front of us. Like the barriers of inaccessible things at school. The one thing that helps with that are screen readers for laptops, Braille note touches. Like there's a bunch of different things in school. In games, there's not a whole lot. The only things I can think of that are barrier breaking games are what you're willing to put into the game. For me, I put damn near 2 or 3 months into practicing and learning everything in this game as much as I could from videos, from my own hand testing. And now I'm to the point where I'm able to play legitimate online and get an average between 3 and 10 kills a game. Earlier today, in fact, I went like 7 and 16 or 8 and 16. I'm slowly getting better, but you know, that's my thing. Anyway, I'm ranting at this point. I'm honestly, I should have cut the video and just let it, but I just hope Sony sees this and they decide to improve it. And I was trying to find a way to contact them through an email, because I don't want to use Twitter, I don't really want to use a lot of this stuff. I just want to send a direct email with one of my accessibility overview, or maybe even this video, just a hyperlink. Just send it to them and just say, hey, like, would you guys mind attempting to work on your accessibility? Like, put some effort into it, people. Like, I understand you guys are busy. I understand you guys have other things to do. It's just like, please, just improve it just a bit. At the very least, a little bit. Doesn't have to be the next firmware, doesn't have to be the next 2, but sometime soon. Just a couple tweaks here and there. Maybe devote one section of each new firmware, just a little bit of that section, to maybe improving some of the accessibility. Just something. I don't know, like, anyway, like, if you guys did like the little gameplay I had, and if you guys aren't bored of my voice yet, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and please do me a favor, just share this video as much as you can. Anyway, thanks for listening. This isn't really much of a gameplay, but thank you for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's TJ, and your favorite blind gamer. Well, I guess blind discussionist, I don't know. Blind talker, I don't know. But, I'll see you guys later.